Okay. So my name's Brandon, and I live in Spokane, Washington. And as you can see, I'm not white. Okay? I'm not like Sifa Tutu, straight out of Africa black, but I'm not white. Okay? Every day on Facebook and the news, I see the media perpetuating the whole police versus the black man thing, this whole Black Lives Matter movement bullshit. And I just wanted to say something about that. And that is that y'all are motherfucking idiots, okay? Because I, okay, have been pulled over with a loaded gun in my car. It was legal, but it was a loaded gun. On a suspended license with 3-year-old expired taps. My exhaust coming out of the side of the car right off of my turbo. The interior completely gutted out with my seatbelt off, okay? And my my reaction to the police officer pulling me over was to be completely honest and tell him the situation. I'm a concealed pistol license holder, and make him aware of that before he gets to the door, and have the gun in plain view on the seat with the action open and the clip out. And I've driven away with no tickets with my gun in my illegal car with no license because I was cooperative and honest with the officers, okay? Now, in Spokane, there's a lot of police violence, a lot of people getting shot by police, and yet, for some reason, I've always had positive encounters with police, even though I've had my fair share of encounters with police, when I was younger mainly, not so much anymore. But I just don't get why it is that black people in America feel the need to perpetuate this whole Black Lives Matter, black people are more important than other people, slavery 300 years ago, somehow you're still a blah blah blah. I don't want to hear that shit. If you make the choice to be a criminal, you make the choice to encounter police. If you make the choice to encounter police with a loaded weapon and resist police, you make the choice to get fucking shot. It doesn't matter what color you are. That dude could have been Mexican, he could have been Puerto Rican, he could have been Spanish, he could have been black, he could have been white, he could have been German, he could have been a fucking Oompa Loompa. And you do those actions and you're gonna get a hole in your fucking ass, okay? Because a police officer is not gonna risk not going home to his family for some multiple fucking felon to shoot him with a fucking gun they know he has already because he threatened somebody. I don't want to hear all this, oh, he was pinned down to the ground. They fought him and did everything they could. They tasered him multiple times. He was pepper sprayed. There were 2 officers giving it everything that they had, but the guy was strong and they could not subdue him. And when it got to the point where they thought that he could get his weapon, they did what they had to do. They fired 3 shots. He still then continued to reach for his weapon, so they shot him 2 more times. And then what happens? The police officers start cutting. They did cussing because they were upset. They did everything they could not to kill this guy, and they knew as soon as it happened that it was going to become a gigantic deal because it was white officers killing another black man. Well, you want to know why that is? Because blacks actually commit more crime per capita. Per the amount of black people that there are, they commit almost 30% more crime than the same ratio for white people, for Caucasians. If you don't want to be a stereotype, then don't live up to the stereotype, okay? If you're all selling crack and fucking selling weed and selling drugs and driving illegally with illegal weapons and getting felonies and being on parole, you have no right to fucking bitch when you get a hole in your ass with your fucking ass resisting arrest with a weapon with an officer. You made the choice. Everything in life is a choice. I've made a lot of choices in my life, and guess what? They all resulted in me not getting a fucking hole in my ass because I made the smart choice. All you have to do is have a little bit of intelligence, have the gall to resist police officers and be a complete cocksucker every time you see them, crack your window down, I'm not going to answer questions. If you're going to be combative with police, you're going to get combat. It's that simple. Police carry guns for a reason, and that is when there's a deadly threat, they want to end it without their life getting ended. So if you want to stop encountering police, stop breaking the law, asshole.